Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2026 Valentine's Day special. We just did a game of Mario Tennis for the Nintendo 64, and that was a whole lot of fun. And we were able to pull off a very good successful win on that. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Mario Party 3 for the Nintendo 64. So let's see how well we do on this game. Alright, let's of course choose by file. And let's jump right into the party mode. And like we always do, we're going to do a Battle Royale. Alright, one player. The player's Mario, of course. Okay, so for our computer players, let's take on Peach. And then let's also take on Donkey Kong. And how about we also take on Waluigi? Alright, we'll put the computer players on normal difficulty. No handicap. Alright, so for the board that we're going to play on here for this segment, let's do Woody Woods. We'll do 20 turns. We'll have all mini games, and we'll have the bonuses on. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's see who's going first. I'm going second, that's pretty good. So Waluigi's going first, I'm going second, Donkey Kong's going third, and Peach is going last. Alright, so where's the first start of the game going to be at? Right there. Alright, let's get this party started. Alright, 5 for Waluigi to start things off. Alright, my turn. 4. Donkey Kong gets an 8. It's not going to buy anything the item shop right now. Alright, let's head to Peach. 10. Alright, just going up. Oh, already a battle this early. Alright, well how much is it gonna be? Well, nothing at all, so there's not gonna be a battle game all because of it. Alright, now we're gonna do a 4-player mini game. It's Rocket Raceway. Alright, let's go, horsey. Oh yeah, we definitely got this. have successfully won the first mini game. We are really far ahead of my opponents right there. But anyways, we're off to a good start as we are in the lead in first place here. So let's go ahead and move on to turn number 2. And of course, as the turns progress, the arrow size will immediately change right here, depending on where they are. Alright, we get an 8 this time. Alright, let's check the map very quick. Oh, that arrow size pointing in the opposite direction from where the stars right now, so I probably think I'm just gonna go up for now. Oh, our mini game. Alright, what are we playing? Bob and Balloons. Alright, let's see if we can get anything nice here. Alright, a skeleton key. Not quite what I was hoping for right here, but I'll still take it. Alright, 7 for Donkey Kong. And an 8 for Peach. Alright, 4-player minigame again. Water World. Alright, let's do this. Alright, we got the win! Alright, let's go see what the next turn has to offer here. Alright, 1 for Waluigi. Now the direction of that arrow sign is changing. Alright, there's a 10. Okay. So, looking at the map right here, I wouldn't be able to quite make it over there, but there is actually a happening space that I can land on right here, which would immediately change the direction of the arrow sign right back in the next turn, so I will actually go to the left. Alright, what you got for me, Toad? Okay, let's do a mushroom for now. Alright, 10 for Donkey Kong. And Peach gets herself a 1. Looks like she's also gonna buy a mushroom. Alright, time to do another 4-player minigame. Oh god, now it's the beat goes on. This is always a tough minigame to deal with here. Alright, let's just see what happens. Alright, let's try to remember the pattern here closely. Alright, anyways, Waluigi's going first. Alright, now let's see how Donkey Kong does. Alright, now we go to Peach. And she's out. Alright, my turn. Alright, very good. Alright, back over to Waluigi. Alright, let's see what happens now with Donkey Kong. He's out. Alright, let's see if I can still survive this. Oh, dang it! I chose the wrong one! Oh, man. So Waluigi unfortunately won that mini game. It's just usually tough, like I said, to try to win at that mini game right there, but I did what I could do. Alright, so it's going to be a 10 for Waluigi. Okay, he's not going to change the direction of the signs around. That's good for me, because otherwise he would have done that. He would have literally ruined my plan. Alright, so it looks like Waluigi's getting one item from the question that he answered, which is a Bowser suit. Alright, we get a 5. And we're getting the first star of the game just like that. Now the next star's right there, and literally Waluigi just went right past that spot. Oh, we get to see this tree over here. Nice. Alright, let's pick the right. Alright, we got the 4 through, so we get to go again. Alright, 8. Okay, I will head this way. Oh, there goes some of my coins right there on the red space. Oh well. Alright, 1 for Donkey Kong, and he gets to do an item mini game. Swinging of Sharks. And Donkey Kong gets a Bowser phone. Alright, Peach is going to use her mushroom. 4. And 3 for a total of 7. And now she gets to see the tree over here. Alright, what's she getting? Looks like it's the 4 fruit. So she gets another turn. And it's going to be a 1. And she's literally seeing the tree again! Alright, what's she going to end up with now? Alright, plus coin fruit, so she'll gain 5 coins from that. And we're doing a 1 versus 3 mini game now. Coconut Conk. Alright, I got Waluigi and Peach as my teammates. Alright, let's do this. How about that? Alright, looks like Waluigi's gonna bring out his Bowser suit. Alright, 9. Alright, he's gonna buy a poison mushroom. Alright, heading to me, and we get a 3. Alright, let me check the map here before I decide where I want to change the direction of the arrow signs or not. Yeah, I guess I'll do it. Alright, we get to answer a question here. What kind of item would you like to have? Let's go with the average one. Alright, we get all the items we can carry, but I only got room for one, and it's gonna be a cellular shopper that we get. Oh boy, Donkey Kong's bringing out his Bowser phone. Alright, he's gonna use it on Peach. Alright, what's it gonna be? 10 coins for Bowser. Alright, it's gonna be a 9 for Donkey Kong. I was gonna choose to go up. And he lost some coins on the red space. Now it's Peach's turn. 1. And once again, she's seeing this tree over here. And she gets the plus coin fruit, so that will make her gain 5 coins. And it's time for a 1 versus 3 minigame, in which we're playing Title Toss. Alright, looks like I have Waluigi and Peach as my teammates again. Alright, see how this goes. Oh, there goes Waluigi. Oh boy, it's all to be here in these last 10 seconds. I think we should still be fine. Yep, we got it. Alright, looks like Waluigi's gonna bring out the poison mushroom. He's using it on himself. Interesting. He's gonna get a 3. Yeah. Alright, we got a battle coming up right here. And let's see what it's gonna be. 10 each. Alright, what are we gonna play? Locked out. I'm not too sure about this one, but let's give it our best shot. Oh, God, what the heck? Okay, we're still good. Alright, so Peach is the first one out. Alright, Waluigi's out. Alright, it's down to me and Donkey Kong here in this final round. And we got it! Very nice. And we're gonna get ourselves 28 coins. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my mushroom here. 9, 3, yep. And that makes a total of 12. Okay. Let's check that map here very quick. Oh boy. I rolled a little bit too much right there for what I was trying to do. All because of the fact right here that the direction of the arrow signs up ahead is pointing in the opposite direction compared to where the star is. And if I do go to the right here, it will make me land on chance time. I don't really want that, so I'm thinking instead I'm gonna head on down. But this will give me an opportunity here to use this skeleton key that I do have. So let's use it to open up the gate. And we have another battle. This time it's 20 each. And we're playing Merry-Go Chomp. This time we're doing a luck-based mini-game. But let's just see how well this pays off here. Alright, I will start with green. Alright, Waluigi picks yellow. Peach picks blue. And Donkey Kong picks red. Alright, who's getting out first? It's Peach. Alright, Donkey Kong chooses red. I'll pick blue this time. And Waluigi picks green. Oh, no, I'm out. That is stupid. Alright, it's down to Donkey Kong Waluigi here. But who will get that win? And it looks like Donkey Kong wins it. So no money for us right there on that battle minigame, but it happens. Alright, 2 for Donkey Kong. And let's see what Peach gets. 8. Alright, she's doing another mini game, and she's gonna play Swing and Swipe. Alright, what's Peach gonna win here? Let's find out. It's a skeleton key. Alright, we are doing a 4-player minigame for this one. Cheap Chase. Oh boy, I don't feel good about this one. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, looks like it's down to me and Peach, but Peach got it. Oh well, we tried. Alright, it's a 3 for Waluigi this time. He gets to hit and block, and he's gonna get a star from that. So that means he's gonna unfortunately take over the lead in first place, but we got time to catch up, so let's not get too worried. Just the 1 right there for what we get this time. That's unfortunate. Alright, 9 for Donkey Kong. Oh boy, he's going for the magic lamp. That doesn't sound good for us. Alright, 5 for Peach. And here comes another battle. Alright, 10 each for this one. Alright, we're playing all fired up. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, Peach is out. Boy, that was close. Ah, darn it, that got me. So it's down to Donkey Kong Waluigi right now, but who will win? There's only 10 seconds left on the clock here. Oh, looks like both the Donkey Kong and Waluigi survived. I literally could not believe that. So they're both going to get 20 coins on that, while Peach and I end up with nothing. Alright. Time for 1 versus 3 minigame, and it's going to be hide and sneak. Alright, so now I have Waluigi and Donkey Kong as my teammates. Alright, let's get into the first round, and I'll start by hiding in the house. Alright, Peach picks the bush, and that's where Donkey Kong was hiding at, so he's out. Alright, round 2. I'm gonna try to lock this time. Ah, dang it, Peach just chose the lock. And not only was I hiding there, so was Waluigi, so both of us got out, and Peach wins. Alright, a 9 for Waluigi. He's not buying anything in the item shop, and he is going to land on happening space. Alright, 9 for me. Alright, I will go this way. I think I'm just gonna go for another mushroom. And And Donkey Kong's bringing out his magic lamp. Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to use that there. Basically all because he's got enough money for a star. Alright, so now Donkey Kong's on the board. And the next star is going to be over there. Alright, 10 for Donkey Kong. Alright, it's going for a cellular shopper. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Donkey Kong literally got 2 stars in 1 turn! So now he's in the lead. Oh boy, I literally cannot believe that just happened there. Alright, now the next star's gonna be right there. Alright, I'm in the game for Donkey Kong, and looks like he's going to the wheel. And it looks like he gets boo repellent. Alright, Peach gets herself a 4. Oh, now she's gonna do a Game Guy mini game. First she has to put in all 10 of her coins. And let's find out what Peach is going to play. This Game Guy's Sweet Surprise. Alright, she's playing it safe with the chain chomp that's worth double.